It is my pleasure to announce the beginning of the University of Louisville doctoral hooding and graduation ceremony for the graduating class of May of 2024. Please stand as you are able for the platform party. President Schatzel, Provost Bradley, Dean Bain, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the candidates for degrees of Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Social Work, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Philosophy in the University of Louisville, May 2024 graduating class. You may be seated. Welcome to our doctoral hooding and graduation ceremony. I am honored to present to you the President of the University of Louisville, Dr. Kim Schatzel.
I apologize, I don't have my glasses, so I was trying to see if I could read and figured out that I could. So an auspicious start to today's hooding ceremony. Welcome and thanks to everyone for being here today. Graduation season is upon us. It is indeed the very, very best season on the university's calendar. In addition to welcoming our graduates, we want to give a special recognition to all of the family members, friends, and mentors who are here today. It is because of your support and encouragement, often when it is needed most, that our graduates have realized their dream to achieve a graduate and doctoral degree. They cannot, and we cannot, thank you enough for all you have done to help our graduates reach this most tremendous milestone. Graduates, I know you will make sure to seek out your family members, friends, and your mentors today to say thank you. Give them a hug. Tell them how much you have appreciated everything that they have done to support you. Can we have a round of applause for the families, friends, and mentors? All hooding ceremonies take me back to when I received my doctorate degree from Michigan State University. I know firsthand how hard you have all worked to reach this milestone. Many of you have had to work, save, and borrow to get to this point. Many of you have followed a long path to get here. As a first-generation college student who returned for graduate studies after nearly 2 decades in the world of work, I can relate. I got my doctorate degree at the age of 43. Graduate and doctoral degrees are different than undergraduate degrees. We choose our graduate degree as adults because the field, the discipline, and the work, well, they strongly resonate with us. These degrees are all about your intellectual passion, and that not only to you, but to the university as well as to our community. Through your graduate studies, you have honed your skills in your particular field. True, but beyond that, you have developed and strengthened your leadership abilities. You have proven yourself to be a valued contributor to a chosen field and a valuable member of your professional community. You have the potential to become a thought leader that creates knowledge and advances solutions to complex and important problems that affect our world and humanity. This is indeed a day to celebrate each and every one of you. During your time in graduate programs, you have worked alongside leading researchers, scholars, and creatives in your field. You have had the opportunity to participate in groundbreaking research, and your efforts have helped enhance the University of Louisville's national reputation as a research powerhouse and as an R1 institution. Congratulations to all of you for your tremendous accomplishments, and best of luck to you in your very, very bright futures. You will always be a member of our Cardinal family, and I encourage you to stay connected and involved. And always, always remember, go Cards! Shoo, I did it without the glasses. I am honored to present to you the Dean of the Graduate School of the University of Louisville, Dr. Beth Bain.
Hello, everyone. I am pleased to join President Schatzel and Provost Bradley in welcoming our graduates and their mentors, families, and friends to this special hooding and graduation ceremony for those who have earned terminal degrees. Those degrees that we are giving today are the Masters of Fine Arts, the Doctor of Education, the Doctor of Audiology, the Doctor of Nursing Practice, the Doctor of Social Work, and the Doctor of Philosophy. And I just want to make a note here that this is the first hooding ceremony where we have honored Doctors of Social Work. It's a new degree at the University of Louisville. And we have 19 members of the very first cohort who will receive their hoods today. This is also the largest hooding ceremony that I've presided over in 12 years of being the Dean of the Graduate School. So, yay. We will also present special awards to several doctoral students, which we do at every hooding ceremony, and then we will also present some to our outstanding faculty mentors, who we present these to only in the spring. All right. Soon I'll have the great pleasure of introducing the winner of the Guy Stevenson Award, who will give our student remarks. But before I do that, I'd like to say a few words to both our graduates and their mentors. Graduates, I'm hoping this is the last time I say this as a dean. Most of you were already enrolled in your doctoral programs when the global pandemic temporarily closed your labs and libraries, moved instruction online, and sent most of us to the isolation of our homes. But you're all here today, about to receive your hoods from your mentors and about to get your degree. The tube actually has your degree in it, so don't throw that out. Or it has your diploma, I mean. Because you're here because you're creative and resilient. You learn to use new technologies, ask new questions, and find new methods to continue your research. Rather than giving up, dropping out, or postponing your goals and dreams indefinitely, you adapted your work to conditions that had changed drastically. Recently, a mentor of mine saw me at a community event and asked me when I thought we would be fully recovered and return to pre-pandemic education. And he was very surprised to hear me say, "We are recovered, but things will never be the same." The aim of doctoral education, after all, is to prepare individuals to do research and solve problems that we have not yet identified. But we will nonetheless confront them. My hope and expectation is just as you found new ways of gathering data, interacting with each other and with your mentors, you will continue to use that creativity and persistence to meet all the challenges that confront our society today and tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after. Your willingness to work together, to collaborate, to confront and name our challenges rather than pretending they don't exist, makes me optimistic that your generation of scholars will be better than mine. Better at asking the hard questions and working with others to solve complex problems. Better at sharing your hard-won knowledge and successes. And even better, dare I say, at mentoring the next generation of scholars. Your experience as a doctoral student may not have been exactly what you imagined when you began your program, but it is your experience, and it will forever change the way we pursue truth and knowledge in the academy. Despite societal disruption and personal challenges, you finished your degree and forged new pathways to the doctorate. You built a new plane while piloting it. I am very grateful for that, and I'm also grateful for your leadership in bringing us back to classrooms, libraries, and labs, and for your creativity in helping us to navigate and build the next normal. Now I want to turn for just a few minutes to our mentors. Good mentors not only transmit disciplinary knowledge and research skills, but also values that support good work in the discipline, work that is meaningful to you and to the fields you contribute to, work that is socially responsible, and work that is high quality. Today, in addition to our outstanding students, we will honor faculty that students have nominated as excellent mentors. It gives me great pleasure every year to read the many nominations by students of their mentors and directors of graduate programs, which are the awards we will soon announce. This year, we had an exceptional number of nominations, and the committee found it very hard to choose. We had over 20 just for the mentor of a doctoral student. So I'm sharing a few lines from nominations that captured the qualities of a good mentor, qualities we should all aspire to. My mentor is a versatile scholar who encouraged me to explore novel methodologies and to contribute to multidisciplinary research perspectives. He always made time to meet with me, and his philosophy of care and empathy really manifested at different moments of my personal and professional life. Second one, as a non-traditional student, a first-generation college student, and a full-time employee, I do not fit the mold of a typical doctoral candidate, nor do many of my peers who gravitate toward my mentor. The attentiveness, thoughtfulness, and care that he extends to each and every one of us is remarkable. Not only does he value our diverse ideas, interests, identities, and journeys, but he also wants us to share these with each other. Third one, my mentor is renowned for her unwavering commitment to fostering a nurturing and intellectually stimulating environment for her students. She provides personal guidance, constructive feedback, and invaluable support to ensure the success of her mentees. Her intellectual integrity, collaborative spirit, and willingness to share her expertise have greatly enriched our academic community. Finally, my mentor was not only about the business of research and turning us into scientists of the highest quality, but he also cared about us as people. Science people, I don't know. When my father died, he worked diligently with me and gently pushed me to keep going. Without him, I may have let my work and degree slip away. He truly cares about the lives and well-being of those around him. These comments illustrate qualities of effective mentors: care for students, both as learners and as human beings, generosity, integrity, humility, and selflessness. Candidates, you are no longer novices, but you're about to move into knowledge-making professions. I urge you to construct an understanding of the profession you are entering, of what ends it serves, of what values it holds and perpetuates, what it asks of you as a professional and as a person, and what its rewards are when you do it well. As you develop an understanding of the kind of professional you desire to be in your chosen field, I hope you will follow the lead of these mentors I've just talked about, who put those they mentored first, who recognize students as both learners in a discipline and as human beings with their own goals and desires, mentors who taught essential skills as well as cultural values, and who generously share their own cultural capital with their mentees. Mentors who model that their own success can coexist with responsible and ethical practice. Thanks to our mentors for all you've done to help your students cross this finish line today. And candidates, I look forward with great expectations for what you will do in your future professional life and what you will do for those you are yet to mentor. Family and friends, please join the staff of the graduate school and people on the podium in one round of applause for all our new doctoral colleagues, their mentors, and their families who supported them. Now I have the great honor of introducing Lauren Gerard Hallam. The Guy Stevens Award for Excellence in Graduate Studies honors a former dean of the graduate school and is presented to an outstanding doctoral degree recipient who has demonstrated excellence in both scholarship and leadership within her own discipline. She has made significant contributions to teaching and/or service as well. Lauren Gerard Hallam is the recipient of this year's award, and as such, serves as the graduate school's outstanding student, carried our banner today and tomorrow at the commencement ceremony, and she's going to deliver our speech today. Let me tell you just a little bit about her. Lauren is graduating with her PhD in experimental psychology, under the mentorship of Judith Danovich, whom she told us when we met with her to talk about her speech was just an excellent mentor. I mean, we didn't ask. I don't ask. But she often volunteered that she thought she had a great mentor. Lauren studies how 4 to 12-year-old children use technology like internet searches and smart speakers to learn about the world around them. She earned a master's in science in experimental psychology from us in 2021, and before she came to U of L, she earned a master's of arts in drama therapy from NYU, and both a Bachelor of Arts in Theater and a Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience from Furman University in Greenville, South Carolina. Lauren has given talks about her work at national conferences. She's been published in exemplary journals in her field, and her dissertation project received the SECC Dissertation Award from the Society for Research in Child Development and funding from the Association for Psychological Science. As a TA for the graduate statistics course Sequence in Psychology, Lauren played an instrumental role in re-envisioning the course to include open access and diversity-centered lab materials, work for which she and her colleague, who did it with her, received a Society for the Improvement of Psychological Science commendation. She's also already mentored numerous undergraduate students, including supervising a summer research project that resulted in a journal publication for an undergraduate. In her role as the chair of the American Psychological Association's Science Student Council, Lauren co-led mentorship and networking events that have reached thousands of undergraduate students across the country. After graduation, Lauren will work as a postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Michigan in a role funded by the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development. Please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
I feel so fortunate to address you today as the recipient of the Guy Stevenson Award. I owe, as has been mentioned, an immeasurable depth of gratitude to my mentor, Dr. Judith Danovich, for not only nominating me for this award, but for supporting my academic journey from the time my application crossed her desk nearly 6 years ago now. I am a first-generation student. My dad was a Navy man and a heavy machinery mechanic, and my mom is a retired nurse who started working in a time before the majority of nurses needed 4 years of schooling or more. My parents were determined that I would go to college, but what I did once there was entirely up to me. As it turns out, the answer involved a lot more schooling than I think either of us initially expected. And without mentors like Judith, consistently believing in my abilities and guiding me to opportunities and resources I quite simply did not know existed, because she too was a first-generation student and knew what that experience was like, I think it's safe to say that I would not have had the opportunity to thrive in the way that I did during my time as a PhD student. I did, and you did too. Despite the challenges laid before us over the past few years, we all made it to this point that we get to share in together. Today we receive confirmation that whether we made it through this process week by week, day by day, or as was often the case for me, hour by hour, we made it. It is an exhilarating, terrifying feeling to be on the precipice of something new, having already accomplished so much. But since we're all here sharing this moment, and I am an only child, I would like to take a moment to point out how unique we actually are. According to the US Census Bureau, I'm an academic, I cite my sources, only around 13% of people in the United States hold a graduate or professional degree of any sort, and under 5% of people hold a doctoral degree. To show off just how special we are, I thought I would share with you a few other things about 13% of people currently living in the United States. 13% of people use Safari as their primary internet browser. 13% of Americans eat pizza on any given day, bought or sold cryptocurrency in the year 2021, or have never flown in an airplane. Okay, maybe the stakes for those 13%ers aren't quite as high as getting your terminal degree, but my point remains. When it starts to feel like everyone does this just because everyone around you today did, remember that we have done something truly extraordinary, and with our rarity should come immense pride and gratitude. On the note of gratitude, I want to encourage you to reflect today on the people without whom you could not have done this. When my friend received her doctorate last year, she wrote in her dissertation acknowledgments that going to graduate school truly takes a village. Because she graduated the year before me, I've had a year to think about mine, many of whom are here today, taking up a row all their own. About my mom and dad, whose dreams compelled me here. About my wife, Madison, whose support keeps me here. And about my friends, and all the ways they've helped me to stand here before you today over the last 5 years. And even about my brilliant rescue pup, Molly, who I joke earned her doctorate for all of the times she was the best work buddy that I could ask for. And today, as I stand before you, a little nervous, but mostly excited, and nonetheless held by your encouragement and attention, you all are a part of my community. Everyone's village looks different, but all of them are vital to our successes. The good news is, even though this chapter of our journey ends today, we get to take their dreams, their support, and their love with us into tomorrow. Whatever that tomorrow holds for each of you, I hope that you are looking forward to the new challenges and triumphs that undoubtedly lie ahead. Just don't forget to take a small break first. You've earned it. Congratulations to everyone here, and thank you for sharing this moment with me and with all of us.
Sorry, I was luxuriating in her talk and forgot I have another role. So I am here to introduce Michelle Rodems, Dr. Michelle Rodems, who is replacing today only Dr. Paul DeMarco as the person who will announce all of your names as we go through and first honor award winners and then honor all of you. So everybody will get to come up here.
Thank you, Dean Bain. I would first like to introduce the recipients of some special awards that are conferred by the Graduate School. Please refer to your program for bios extolling the accomplishments of each of our honorees. It is my pleasure to present Lauren Gerard Hollum, recipient of the Guy Stevenson Award for Excellence in Graduate Studies. This is the highest award given by the Graduate School. Lauren carries the school banner during today's ceremony and tomorrow at the main commencement ceremony. Lauren earns today a doctorate of philosophy in experimental psychology, as well as the Graduate Dean citation. Lauren is joined today by faculty mentor, Professor Judith Danovich, and Dr. Dana Turan, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Next is Amanda Brady. Amanda Brady is the recipient of the John Richard Binford Memorial Award and the 2024 School of Medicine Student Diversity Award. Amanda earns today a doctorate of philosophy in microbiology and immunology, as well as the Graduate Dean citation. Amanda's co-faculty mentors are Professor Matthew Lorenz and Professor Sylvia Uriarte. Amanda is joined by Professor Matthew Lorenz and Dr. Jeffrey Bumpus, Interim Dean of the School of Medicine. Next is Melissa Brooke Egan. She is the recipient of the John M. Houchins Prize for Outstanding Dissertation. Melissa has earned a Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health Sciences, as well as the Graduate Dean Citation. Melissa is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Syed Karimi, and Dr. Catherine Cardarelli, Dean of the School of Public Health and Information Sciences. Faculty mentors are an integral part of the student's academic journey. The Graduate School is very pleased to present awards to recognize outstanding mentorship of doctoral students. First, the recipient of the Spring 2024 Outstanding Faculty Mentor of Master's Student Award is Professor Ying Kit Chan. Professor Chan is a professor in the College of Arts and Sciences and is joined by Dr. Dana Turon, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Second, the recipient of the Spring 2024 Outstanding Faculty Mentor of Doctoral Students Award is Dr. Bronwyn Williams. Dr. Williams is a professor in the College of Arts and Sciences and is joined by Dr. Dana Turon, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. The Graduate School is also very pleased to recognize Dr. Frank Kelderman as this year's recipient of the Provost's Award as Exemplary Director of Graduate Studies. Dr. Kelderman is a professor of English and is joined by Dr. Dana Turon, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. This concludes our awards portion of the ceremony. I will ask Dr. Dana Turon, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, to join in congratulating students from her college as we announce the candidates for the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Suyun Son, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Art and Design. Suyun is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Tiffany Calvert. Donna R. Charging, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Art and Design, and the recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Donna is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Ying Kit Chan. Xuan Xiu Cheng, Master of Fine Arts in Studio Art and Design. Xuan is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mary Carruthers. Nyasia Brittany Martin, Master of Fine Arts in Theater Arts. Nyasia is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Nefertiti Burton. Talid Stephen Hardy, Master of Fine Arts in Theater Arts. Talid is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Jana Siegel. Nicholas Eric Willis, Master of Fine Arts in Theater Arts. Willis. Willis, thank you. Nicholas Eric Wills, Master of Fine Arts in Theater Arts. Nicholas is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Ariadne Calvano. I would now like to ask Dr. John Miller, Dean for the Raymond A. Kent School of Social Work and Family Science, to join in congratulating students from his school as we announce the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Social Work. Tina Michelle Bowen-Jenkins, Doctor of Social Work. Tina is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Carlin Brinson-Hofsock. Sherry M. Brock, Doctor of Social Work. Sherry is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Carlin Brinson-Hofsock. Spencer Shelfer Mormon, Doctor of Social Work. Spencer is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Carlin Brinson-Hofsock. Christopher B. Hurley, Doctor of Social Work. Christopher is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Carlin Brinson-Hofsock. Tina Marie Johnson, Doctor of Social Work. Tina is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Carlin Brinson-Hofsock. Deborah A. Dotson, Doctor of Social Work. Deborah is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Susan Rima. Gilberto Maldonado, Doctor of Social Work, and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Gilberto is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Susan Rima. Elizabeth Minton, Doctor of Social Work and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Elizabeth is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Susan Rima. Sade Richardson, Doctor of Social Work and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Sade is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Susan Rima. Samantha Graves Thomas, Doctor of Social Work. Samantha is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Susan Rima. Bethany G. Pacheco, Doctor of Social Work. Bethany is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Crystal Collins Camargo. Lindsay K. Schaefer, Doctor of Social Work. Lindsay is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Crystal Collins Camargo. Marjorie Marie Schuler, Doctor of Social Work. Marjorie is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Crystal Collins Camargo. Blake Daniel Skidmore, Doctor of Social Work. Blake is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Crystal Collins Camargo. Jonathan Bales, Doctor of Social Work. Jonathan is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Lynetta Mathis. Erica Gail Young-Reevy, Doctor of Social Work. Erica is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Lynetta Mathis. Keith Hall, Doctor of Social Work. Keith is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Lynetta Mathis. Kendra Annette McCormick, Doctor of Social Work. Kendra is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Lynetta Mathis. Alana K. Campbell, Doctor of Social Work. Alana is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Lynetta Mathis. I would now like to ask Dr. Jeffrey Bumpus, Interim Dean of the School of Medicine, to join in congratulating students from his school as we announce the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Audiology. Kingsley Warrington, Doctor of Audiology. Kingsley is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Laura Galloway. Haley Harper, Doctor of Audiology. Haley's faculty mentor is Assistant Professor Laura Galloway. Haley is joined by Assistant Professor Haman Al-Makadma. David William Yeager Jr., Doctor of Audiology. David is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Haman Al-Makadma. Kathleen Elizabeth Parnell, Doctor of Audiology. Kathleen is joined by faculty mentor, Dr. Brittany Brose. I would now like to ask Dr. Amy Lingo, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, to join in congratulating students from her college as we announce the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education. Norma Alago Nangju, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Norma is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mary Bryden Miller. Rebecca Winona Hicks Hawkins, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Rebecca is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Deborah Powers. Andrew Alexander Terry, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Andrew is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Deborah Powers. Carrie Elizabeth Wade, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Carrie is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Deborah Powers. Erica Denise Walker, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Erica is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Deborah Powers. Heidi Katrin Zimmerman, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Heidi's mentor is Assistant Professor Deborah Powers. Heidi is joined by Assistant Professor Deborah Powers and Dr. Michelle Zimmerman. Jamil Aray Anderson, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Jamil is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Deborah Powers. Aslyn White, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Aslyn is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Kyle Engel. Alicia Maria McLean, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. She is joined by faculty mentor, Dr. Mary Bryden Miller. Matthew Alexander McClendon, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Matthew is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Casey George. Taylor Lee Pratt, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Organizational Development. Taylor is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Casey George. Kathleen Nagel Barnett, Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling and Personnel Services. Kathleen's faculty mentor is Professor Hong Gruyun Wu. Kathleen is joined by Associate Professor Ahmad Washington. Joseph Marshall Goodman III, Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling and Personnel Services. Joseph is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Amy Hershey. Taylor Christine Rose Doherty, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Taylor is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor James Chisholm. Mary Patricia Elliott, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Mary is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Ginevra Cortade. Christy Nicole Jones, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Christy is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Ginevra Cortade. Kate A. Snyder, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Kate is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Ginevra Cortade. Brandy Brewer, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Brandy is joined by Professor Ginevra Cortade and Professor Tim Landrum. Abigail Long, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Abigail is joined by co-faculty mentors, Professor Ginevra Cortade and Assistant Professor David Royer. Samantha Dawn Morris, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Samantha is joined by co-faculty mentors, Professor Jennifer Bay Williams and Assistant Professor Catherine Marin. Cynthia Nicole Thomas, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Cynthia is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Thomas Tretter. Brianna May Graven, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. Brianna is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Thomas Tretter. Stephanie Jean White, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Stephanie is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Susan Peters. I would now like to invite Dr. Dana Turon, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, to join in congratulating students from her college. Christine Ashley Bergen, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Christine is joined by co-faculty mentors, Professor Craig Grapperhaus and Professor Robert Buchanan. Sashil Chapagan, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Sashil is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Craig Grapperhaus. Kanithi Metha Kumari Wikramaratne, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Kanithi is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Farshid Ramazanipur. Ramisa Darul Amne Sayed Mohammed, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Ramisa is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Muriel Mauer. Deborah Sam Ogulu, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Deborah is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Sachin Handa. Weston Brian Anderson, Doctor of Philosophy in Criminal Justice. Weston is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Thomas Hughes. Brian Charles Moore, Doctor of Philosophy in Criminal Justice. Brian's faculty mentor is Associate Professor Viviana Andrescu. Brian is joined by Associate Professor Kristen Schwartz. Caroline Christian, Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. Caroline is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Sherry Levinson. Brenna Williams, Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. Brenna is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Sherry Levinson. Megan Flynn, Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. Megan's co-faculty mentors are Associate Professor Sarah Bufford and Associate Professor Paul Rosen. Megan is joined by Associate Professor Sarah Bufford and Professor Bernadette Walter. Cassandra Porter, Doctor of Philosophy and Clinical Psychology. Cassandra's faculty mentor is Associate Professor Barbara Stetson. Cassandra is joined by Associate Professor Sarah Bufford. Carissa Jane Hunt, Doctor of Philosophy and Experimental Psychology. Carissa is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Brendan Depew. Lauren Fuselier, Doctor of Philosophy in English Rhetoric and Composition and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Lauren is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mary P. Sheridan. Caitlin Burns Allen, Doctor of Philosophy in English Rhetoric and Composition and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Caitlin is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Mary P. Sheridan. Robert Jones, Doctor of Philosophy and Humanities. Robert's co-faculty mentors are Professor Dellen Lai and Professor Christopher Fulton. Robert is joined by Professor Christopher Fulton. Bo Kilpatrick, Doctor of Philosophy and Humanities. Bo is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Matthew Bieberman. Flora Catherine Schiltnicht, Doctor of Philosophy and Humanities. Flora's co-faculty mentors are Professor Rainen Omer Sherman and Associate Professor Ian Stansel. Flora is joined by Professor Simona Bertacco. Flannery Marie Musk-Wells, Doctor of Philosophy in Applied and Industrial Mathematics. Flannery is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Robert Powers. J.E. Young, Doctor of Philosophy in Pan-African Studies. J.E.'s faculty mentor is Associate Professor Mawena Kosi Logan. J.E. is joined by Associate Professor Tyler Fleming. Mohammed Amin Urzakat, Director of Philosophy and Physics. Mohammed's co-faculty mentors are Professor Gamini Sumanasekera and Professor Sergio Mendez. Mohammed is joined by Professor Gamini Sumanasekera. Anil Sharma, Doctor of Philosophy and Physics. Anil's faculty mentor is Professor Sergio Mendez. Anil is joined by Professor Gamini Sumanasekera. S.M. Shah Riyad, Doctor of Philosophy and Physics. S.M. Shah is joined by faculty mentor Professor Jinju Liu. Gifty Ama Ajuse, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban and Public Affairs. Gifty is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Daniel DeCaro. Sarah French Wild, Doctor of Philosophy and Experimental Psychology. Sarah is joined by faculty mentor Daniel DeCaro. I would now like to invite Dr. Catherine Cardarelli, Dean of the School of Public Health and Information Sciences, to join in congratulating the candidates from her school. Tolawani Adekunle, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Tolawani is joined by faculty mentor Monica Wendell. Tanisha Linnea Howard-Lewis, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Tanisha is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Monica Wendell. Ahmed Abdulmohsen Alobaidullah, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Ahmed is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Andrew Scott LaJoy. Hallie Ruth Decker, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Hallie is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Ryan Combs. Adrian Brianna Smith, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Health Sciences. Adrian is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Jelani Kerr. I would now like to invite Dr. Beth Boehm, Dean of the Graduate School, to join in congratulating a student from her school. Dylan Andrew Gooden, Doctor of Philosophy and Interdisciplinary Studies, specialization in translational bioengineering. Dylan is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Herman Freebos. Jonathan J. George, Doctor of Philosophy and Interdisciplinary Studies, specialization in translational bioengineering. Jonathan is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Thomas Roussel Jr. Rachel Diane Torres, Doctor of Philosophy and Interdisciplinary Studies, specialization in translational neuroscience. Rachel is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Daniela Tursa de Paleville. I would like to once again ask Dr. Miller, Dean of the Raymond A. Kent School of Social Work and Family Science, to join in congratulating students from his school. Brandon D. Mitchell, Doctor of Philosophy and Social Work and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Brandon is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Emma Sterrett Hong. Dorothy Magales Sato, Doctor of Philosophy and Social Work and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Doherty is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Babouti Sar. I would like to once again ask Dr. Jeffrey Bumpus, Interim Dean of the School of Medicine, to join in congratulating students from his school. Jane Bartanjo, Doctor of Philosophy and Anatomical Sciences and Neurobiology. Jane's faculty mentor is Associate Professor Robert Lundy. Jane is joined by Professor Martha Bickford. Carlos Josue Rodriguez Hernandez, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology and Immunology and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Carlos's co-faculty mentors are Assistant Professor Julie Bagatar and Associate Professor Kevin Sokolowski. Carlos is joined by Assistant Professor Juhi Bagatar. Emily May Porta, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology and Immunology. Emily is joined by faculty mentor Professor Jennifer Bruckner Collins. Anne McLeod, Doctor of Philosophy in Physiology and recipient of the Graduate Dean Citation. Anne is joined by faculty mentor Professor Susan Galandiuk. I would now like to invite Dr. Mary DeLetter, Interim Dean of the School of Nursing, to join in congratulating students from her school. Melissa Gorham Amrakhtar, Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing. Melissa is joined by faculty mentor Professor Lynn Hall. Casey Stewart Salmon, Doctor of Philosophy and Nursing. Casey is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Lynn Hall. I would now like to invite Dr. Emmanuel Collins, Dean of the J.B. Speed School of Engineering, to join in congratulating students from his school. Mohammad Reza Haghani, Director of Philosophy and Civil Engineering. Mohammad Reza is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Robert Kluger. Juan David Tabares Tamayo, Doctor of Philosophy and Civil Engineering. Juan is joined by faculty mentor, Professor William McGinley. Tomas Felipe Llanos Rios, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science and Engineering. Tomas is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Antonio Badia. Sungbo Jung, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science and Engineering. Sungbo is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Darjen Cheng. Rupanti Nath, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering. Rupanti is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Amir Amini. Karsten Ziegler, Doctor of Philosophy in Industrial Engineering. Karsten is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Pratik Parikh. Subrata Deb Nath, Doctor of Philosophy and Mechanical Engineering. Subrata's faculty mentor is Sundar Atre. Subrata is joined by Associate Professor Kunal Kate. Kamiswara Pavan Kumar Ajarapu, Doctor of Philosophy and Mechanical Engineering. Kamiswara is joined by faculty mentor, Associate Professor Kunal Kate. Seok-Young Hang, Doctor of Philosophy and Mechanical Engineering. Seok-Young is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Cindy Harnett. Naveen Daham Wirastakera, Doctor of Philosophy and Mechanical Engineering. Naveen is joined by faculty mentor, Assistant Professor Bikram Bhatia. Nada Bailey, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science and Engineering. Nada is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Hisham Friji. Glory Alajide Adebayo, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Engineering. Glory is joined by faculty mentor, Professor Roman Yampolsky. Thank you. Now, please turn your attention to the video screens for a short message from our U of L Alumni Association.
You've got your degree. You're a U of L grad. So now what? Your degree says you're ready to take on the world and change it. You have perspective, insight, and determination. Know what else? You're not alone. Remember those fun, smart friends you had in college? They're all out here too. And together, you can do even greater things. What better way to follow your path than with the people that started down it with you? There are over 150,000 of your fellow Cardinals across the country. That's a powerful network. So stay connected. Stay engaged. Stay in the game. Get connected through the Louisville Alumni Network and use your mind, skills, and talents to make the university, your community, and beyond a better place.
We'll wait just one moment while we wait for our graduates to return to their seats before we confer degrees. I now would like to reintroduce President Schatzel to confer degrees.
Would all the candidates for the degrees of Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Social Work, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Philosophy please stand? On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of Louisville, I am pleased to grant each of you the degree of Master of Fine Arts, Doctor of Social Work, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, or Doctor of Philosophy in your respected disciplines, based on the recommendations of the faculties of the colleges and schools in the university. Congratulations, graduates.
What a wonderful day. Please, if our guests would please remain seated. Immediately following this ceremony will be a reception in the multipurpose room, which is on the other side of this room that we're in. I would ask that everyone will remain as the platform party and our graduates recess. And we thank everyone for coming and for celebrating with all the graduates. Congratulations.